Yo, 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 man. Today's Friday, obviously. Business talk with Ty. I am in Rockwell, Texas, about 25 minutes outside of Dallas. Um, Doing some recruiting today on the basketball side with a top basketball player in the country. Gonna go fishing. But this week, it's been an interesting week in business. This week conversation is about raising capital. Raising capital is a very interesting thing for black and brown people because black and brown people have historically been boxed out of having access to additional capital so that they can either start a business or scale a business. Um, Especially women and especially black women. Women of color get no love when it comes to capital and raising capital and things of that nature. So the reason why this have been coming up a lot is I think that ideas people have a lot of ideas and it's not as much resources, right? But then there's limited great ideas, then there's a lot of resource for great ideas as far as in money. I historically have been terrified of private funding or fundraising because I've always thought about, man, I don't know if the investors that come in that like what I do, like what we do, like our overall ecosystem, that they're gonna actually like and understand and let us do what we do best and blindly trust us, right? Blindly trust us. That's my biggest fear. Hold on. No, this should be live. So, but I've just been terrified of it, and so I've shied away from it, and I've found ways to just invest my own money and just stay private and not take in no venture capital, no angel investment, nothing but just hard earned black and brown money put into this black company, right? But I have literally been thinking about different ways that you can protect your core business, create a new vehicle to get funding to go out and execute on these new ideas. While your core business has equity into this new entity and you bringing in new capital so that y'all can together build out something that's new, fresh, forward thinking, whatever the case might be. I never thought about it that way. I was when I tell you, so dedicated to this mission of culture and culture holdings and just what it means. I was not thinking about flexibility at all. I was like, nope, I don't want it. I think they're gonna try to push me out. I think they're not gonna understand my vision. All of these different things, right? Now, as I'm maturing more into being in business, I'm realizing like, oh man, the key is to protect your core business, which is Culture Holdings. I have no interest on selling Culture Holdings or raising money for it. But then create sub company ideas to say, hey, Culture Holding has 25% stake in this business. We got 75% on the cap table. We want to raise X amount of dollars because we want to go out and start doing this. And if that idea is smart, if it makes sense from a business perspective, if people believe you, if you have the pedigree or you have the bandwidth or the knowledge, I've saw and seen that people will give you money. So I'm like, oh man. So now I'm starting to think about all of the different businesses that we got and that I got personally different. It's like, oh, so I can sell this business to fund this business. But in 2018, 2017, 2018, I ain't have a lot of that thought process. So today, letting you all know, like, raising funds for your ideas is very important so that you can scale at a faster rate. Protect your core business. Identify what your core business is first so you know what you're protecting. In music, our core business is the music rights. Having stake in the music rights is our core business. So I can't let you participate in that business because there's a lot of moving pieces in it. But that business can start a new business in partnership with you. We bring infrastructure, we bring know-how, we bring the sweat equity, and you bring the capital, and we go and we put your capital into marketing work, right? So the thought process of these type of conversations today is be smart, grow your business, but know that raising funds can be extremely beneficial if you understand how to protect your core business, how to raise money in a way that you can make your investors money, you can make yourself money, and you can have another successful business. Because once you do that, then it's very, very easy. It's easier to come back to the same group of people with a different idea, more money or less money, and they're gonna buy into what you're doing because you honored their funding and you honored their business, and you honored that risk that they took on you being a new business owner for this new entity while you got this other entity. And you want to always do right by your investors when they do come in and really bet on you because they're betting on you. And that's another thing to note. You can have a great idea, but they're still betting on you. They're betting on the people that are going to be hired to run this business, right? And so I leave all of that, to say, like, on this great Friday, that understand what accepting private money means. Understand how to make it work for your ecosystem. Do your research, right? Make sure you manage the money properly when you do get it, right? And always, 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 what is your exit strategy? You should know your exit strategy before you start to take anybody money, because they're going to want to know what the exit strategy is. And the exit strategy is usually how you win or lose money pertaining to that deal. So this week, it's about raising money, startup capital, protecting your core business, identifying superstars on the talent side to help you run the business, ask a lot of questions, study really hard, understand how much it's gonna cost for you to run the business on a monthly basis, what your burn rate is, so how much money you'll need and how long it'll last you. And you got to be convincing, you got to be passionate, you got to be like the type of person that you would invest into, somebody that's on time, somebody got a clear vision, somebody who seems to be balanced and have a good wellness and have a good head on their shoulder. They seem focused, right? You want to invest into the people that you feel like are going to be responsible with the money. And so be a reflection of that for yourself when you're looking for additional capital to grow your business. So we're here Friday, Business Talks with Ty. I appreciate y'all joining me in and every Friday. I try to get all these in while I'm traveling. So I appreciate it, and we out. Peace.